Hi, my name is Kathy and I'm a Product Marketing Manager here at Endicia. In this quick tutorial, I'll be going over the new integrated customs forms implemented with the January 2016 shipping price change. Endicia is introducing new shipping label formats for both international and domestic shipments that require an integrated customs form. So this change includes APO, FPO, DPO, military addresses, and some U.S. territories. The new label formats affect any label layouts that feature an integrated customs form 2976, 2976A, or the new 2976B, which will be used with Priority Mail Express and Priority Mail Express international shipments. The changes come after new guidelines for customs declarations forms were published by the USPS in March 2015. The updates are becoming an international standard which many other countries are adopting to create a unique format for customs forms no matter which country a package is shipped from. Let's start with more of a reminder than a new feature to many Endicia customers. Picking the customs form type is no longer required. Your Endicia software makes customs forms easy by selecting the correct form type based on shipment parameters entered such as address, mail class, type, weight, value, and content type. If you have the automatic layout recommendation tool set up, you see a screen pop up like the one here whenever you've entered an international or domestic location that requires an integrated customs form. You'll be asked if you want to change the recommended layout. We recommend selecting Yes, Always Use Recommendations so that you aren't prompted again. If you don't have layout recommendations set up, you can always turn it on or adjust your recommendation settings. Just go to Layout under the main menu and select Recommendations. You'll then see this window where you can enable the tool by selecting the checkbox and adjust the settings. Now onto the label changes. On the left, you'll see an image of the previous 2976A customs form layout, and on the right is the new 2976A layout. As you can see, many sections have been rearranged and some items have been removed to make room for new items. The items being removed are highlighted in orange on the left, like the round date stamp, USPS logo, dispatch note, and comment sections. The items on the right in blue are new sections such as dimensions, destination phone number, date of mailing, as well as new icons for weight, signature, and scan options. Many of the boxes on the forms have also changed in size. Some long text fields may be truncated in order to meet minimum font size restrictions. For example, with the From Address box, you'll want to make sure that the address fits entirely within the allocated space. If it doesn't, you may need to just abbreviate your From Address. The domestic 2976A and B forms are the most restrictive, so pay close attention with these forms. All customs forms and layouts now allow up to 1,000 items. If you're using more than 5 customs lines, a continuation form will print out with additional items. Only one continuation form will print per shipping transaction. Make sure to place the continuation form on the package along with the shipping label. Another of the more noticeable changes is that all domestic and some international destinations that previously required a multi-page customs form now require only one page. More countries requiring single-page forms may be added in the future, and your Endicia software will update automatically to remain compliant. You always have the option of printing an additional sender's copy, but that is disabled by default since you have an electronic copy in your Endicia software you can print later if necessary. The sender's copy should never be affixed to the package. All new integrated labels, including the large layouts, are now 6 by 4 inches. If you have been printing the large letter size integrated customs forms onto letter size paper, for example, you will now get a 6 by 4 inch layout either centered or 2 up on a letter size paper. You may need to just adjust the margins in your printer setup. Next, the round date stamp you've previously seen on the customs forms to the left will now be replaced with the date of mailing box you see on the right. Also being removed is the comments section highlighted in orange on the previous 2976A image you see here. Please note that any comments entered will not print on the labels. While the majority of domestic shipments don't require a customs form, there are a few that do, and they are APO, FPO, DPO, military addresses, and some U.S. territories. For these domestic shipments, the tracking barcode is now rotated 90 degrees, as you can see highlighted on the left. A new section for package dimensions will now print on the label. So once you've entered in your shipment's measurements, you'll see them here on the center of the label. If left at 0, the dimensions field will still print, but will be left blank. Also being added are new icons to help improve visibility for package weight, signature requirements, and delivery scan requirements. Lastly, we strongly recommend you print test labels of each customs form type to ensure all data entered will print correctly on the new format. Since your saved layouts have been automatically updated to the new label formats, printing a test label is a good way to make sure any previously saved layouts which have customizations such as rubber stamps print correctly. To do this, just open the international or domestic customs form layout you plan to use. Then enter your from address and a sample to address. Go to File, then Printer Setup to adjust your printer settings and select the correct printer and media size. Click OK. Click the Print button and go to the Customs Information tab to enter sample customs information. Go to the Postage tab and click Test Print. Once you confirm everything is printing as expected, save your layout. Hopefully this tutorial provided you with a greater understanding of the new integrated customs forms changes, but if you have additional questions, please do feel free to contact our support team at support@endicia.com or 1-800-576-3279 extension 130. Thanks for viewing, and thank you for being a loyal Endicia customer.